Welcome to New England. A region where history whispers through cobblestone streets and nature paints a masterpiece in every season. Picture a place where autumn ignites the hillsides in fiery reds and golds, and winter transforms villages into snow globe scenes straight out of a holiday postcard. Lighthouses stand tall against rugged coastlines where the sea stretches endlessly, sometimes a shimmering expanse of calm, other times a wild symphony of crashing waves. Venture inland, and you'll find charming towns where white-steepled churches and covered bridges tell stories of a time long past, yet still alive today. From the buzzing energy of Boston's historic streets to the tranquil beauty of Vermont's rolling countryside, New England is a blend of old and new, adventure and serenity. But before we dive into this journey, let's kick things off with a quick challenge. Which New England state is home to the very first American lighthouse? Drop your guess in the comments. Now that you're thinking about New England's rich history, here's something fascinating. In New England, off the coast of Massachusetts, the Atlantic holds one of the sea's greatest mysteries, the Mary Celeste. In 1872, this American ship was found drifting in perfect condition, sails full of wind, cargo untouched, but not a soul on board. Some say it was swallowed by the whispers of the ocean. Others believe the crew vanished into legend. To this day, the sea keeps its secret. A reminder that New England isn't just a place of history, it's a land of stories, waiting to be discovered. With so many incredible places to explore, planning the perfect trip can feel overwhelming. That's where I come in. Today, I'll be your guide, through some of the most unforgettable spots in New England. And stick around until the end. I'll be revealing a hidden gem that even locals don't want to share. Cape Cod is a stunning peninsula stretching into the Atlantic Ocean from southeastern Massachusetts. Just a short trip from Boston, this destination is famous for its rich maritime history and breathtaking beaches, making it a summer hotspot. The name Cape Cod dates back to 1602, making it one of the oldest English place names in the US. The region covers Barnstable County and includes 15 charming towns, each with its own unique character. From the lively streets of Provincetown to the scenic harbors of the Woods Hole, there's so much to explore. Cape Cod also marks the southern boundary of the Gulf of Maine, with stunning ocean views stretching toward Nova Scotia. In 1914, Cape Cod was separated from the mainland by the Cape Cod Canal, a 7-mile waterway that makes the Cape feel like its own island escape. Today, you can reach it via the Sagamore and Bourne bridges, or even by train on the Cape Cod Canal Railroad Bridge. Whether you're here for the beaches, the history, or the fresh seafood, Cape Cod is a must-visit destination. Nestled between Mount Mansfield State Forest and Putnam State Forest, Stowe is a charming alpine village with a perfect blend of outdoor adventure and cultural experiences. In fall, visitors come for the breathtaking foliage, while summer offers rock climbing, hiking, and zip lining. Stowe is located in Lamoille County, Vermont, with a small but vibrant community. Originally home to the Abenaki people, the area saw an influx of British settlers after the French and Indian War. The town was officially chartered in 1763 and grew steadily throughout the 19th century. Early Stowe thrived on farming and lumber, with vast open lands used for sheep grazing. Over time, dairy farming took over, and much of the cleared land naturally reforested. Unlike many Vermont towns, Stowe gained fame as a resort in the mid-1800s, thanks to its stunning mountain landscapes. Today, it's a year-round escape for travelers seeking outdoor thrills, cozy inns, and scenic beauty. If you are watching this, then click subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It is completely free, but means a lot to us. Montpelier is the charming capital of Vermont and the least populous state capital in the US. With just over 8,000 residents, this small but vibrant city sees its population grow significantly during the day thanks to its many workplaces. Montpelier was named after Montpellier, a city in southern France. The town was officially chartered in 1781 and became Vermont's capital in 1805, with local citizens funding the construction of the first state house. The city sits in north-central Vermont, with the scenic Winooski River flowing alongside the iconic State House. Over the years, Montpelier has faced natural challenges, including significant floods in 1927, 1992, and 2023. The local economy thrives on state government jobs, insurance, tourism, and a history of trade and milling along the North Branch River. The city's historic downtown features beautifully preserved architecture, rebuilt with brick after a devastating fire in 1875. Today, the city thrives on government, tourism, and a historic insurance industry dating back to the early 19th century. The Connecticut River is the longest river in New England, stretching over 410 miles through 4 states before reaching Long Island Sound. Indigenous Algonquian peoples called it the Long Tidal River, and for thousands of years it provided food, transportation, and fertile land. The river formed over 10,000 years ago, and early inhabitants used it for trade, hunting, and farming, leaving behind artifacts that are over 5,000 years old. Industrialization in the 1800s drastically altered the river, as factories diverted its flow for power and dumped waste, polluting its waters. By the mid-20th century, agricultural runoff and industrial waste had turned the once pristine river into a toxic waterway. The public pushed for change, leading to new environmental protections in the 1970s and 1980s that helped restore fish populations and improve water quality. In 1995, the Connecticut River watershed was designated a National Fish and Wildlife Refuge, further protecting its ecosystems. Today, the river winds through rolling hills, charming small towns, and lush forests, reflecting the golden hues of autumn and the vibrant greens of summer. It is also one of just 14 designated American Heritage Rivers. Acadia National Park is one of the most visited parks in the US, attracting over 3 million travelers each year. For an unforgettable experience, catch the sunrise along Ocean Drive. You'll be among the first in the country to see a new day begin. Originally established in 1916 with just 6,000 acres, Acadia now spans over 49,000 acres thanks to generous private donations. park includes nearly half of Mount Desert Island, several smaller islands, and the stunning Squantum Peninsula. Summer is peak season, so plan ahead to avoid crowds. Early mornings or late afternoons are great options. Acadia boasts 125 miles of hiking trails and historic carriage roads, offering something for all skill levels. With its breathtaking landscapes and endless outdoor activities, Acadia is one of America's most beautiful national parks. Camden, Maine, sits along a rugged coastline where sailboats dot the harbor, and the Camden Hills rise dramatically behind the town. Every summer, its population more than triples as visitors from Boston, New York, and Philadelphia arrive to enjoy the ocean air. The Penobscot Nation originally called this land Ogunquit, meaning great swells of the sea, inspired by the rolling hills. European settlers arrived in the 1770s, building homes along the Ogunquit River and working the rocky terrain. During the American Revolution and the War of 1812, Camden played a strategic role, even constructing a fort on Mount Batty to deter British forces. In the late 1800s, wealthy vacationers, known as rusticators, arrived, building summer cottages along the coast and in the hills. Artists and writers, inspired by Camden's scenery, helped establish its reputation as a retreat for creatives and those seeking nature. Today, visitors explore the town's historic streets, sail on Penobscot Bay, and hike to the top of Mount Batty for panoramic views. From its deep maritime roots to its role as a seasonal getaway, Camden continues to be a place where history and coastal life meet. Kancamagus Highway is one of the most breathtaking scenic drives in the US, stretching 34.5 miles through northern New Hampshire. Known as the Kank, this American scenic byway is famous for its stunning fall foliage, drawing visitors from all over the country. The drive takes you through the heart of the White Mountain National Forest, with panoramic views of the Swift River, Saturday Falls, Lower Falls, and Rocky Gorge. At its highest point, the Kancamagus Pass reaches just under 3,000 feet, offering incredible mountain vistas near Lincoln, New Hampshire. Whether rain or shine, visitors come to experience the crisp autumn air, the scent of pine, and the dazzling colors of fall. The Kank is a true escape. No gas stations, no restaurants, just pure, untouched nature along the scenic byway. For those who want to stay longer, there are 6 campgrounds and plenty of hiking trails to explore the beauty of the White Mountains. Before your visit, take time to learn about the rich history of this land, from its indigenous roots to the loggers who helped shape this incredible route. White Mountains is a stunning segment of the Appalachian Range, stretching across New Hampshire and into Maine. Home to the highest peaks in the northeastern US, this mountain range boasts elevations between 5,000 and 6,000 feet, with some of the most iconic summits named after US presidents. The crown jewel of the range is Mount Washington, standing at 6,288 feet, reachable by scenic highway or the historic Cog Railway. The region is also famous for its notches, glacier-carved mountain passes. In the fall, the White Mountains explode with vibrant autumn colors, making it a dream destination for leaf peepers. The Thimble Islands are a hidden gem along the Connecticut coastline, offering a unique escape from the mainland. This unique archipelago sits off the shores of Brantford, nestled in the calm waters of Long Island Sound. The islands are known for their striking pink granite bedrock, remnants of ancient hills shaped by the last ice age. The Thimble Islands have a fascinating history, with some even rumored to have been pirate hideouts centuries ago. Today, they are home to beautiful private retreats, each offering a peaceful escape from the mainland. Over the past 2 decades, owners have transformed these islands with modern upgrades while preserving their natural charm. With breathtaking views and top-notch amenities, the Thimble Islands are a dream destination for those seeking serenity. New Haven, Connecticut is a vibrant city with deep historical roots and a thriving cultural scene. Located along Long Island Sound, New Haven sits at the mouth of the Quinnipiac River, offering stunning waterfront views. Originally settled in 1638 by English Puritans, it was renamed in 1640, likely after New Haven, England. The city played a significant role in early American history, from its time as a co-capital of Connecticut to its involvement in the Revolutionary and Civil Wars. New Haven has a rich industrial heritage, being the birthplace of key innovations. Today, the city is a hub for education, home to prestigious institutions like Yale University. Beyond academics, New Haven boasts a dynamic arts and culture scene, with theaters, museums, and historic landmarks. The city has undergone urban renewal efforts, modernizing its downtown while maintaining its historic charm. From its academic institutions to its deep-rooted history, New Haven has a lot to explore. This city is packed with rich history, culture, and incredible landmarks. Founded in 1635, Hartford is one of the oldest cities in the United States, filled with stories from the past and innovation for the future. It's home to the oldest public art museum in the country, and Bushnell Park, the nation's first publicly funded park. The city became the sole capital of Connecticut in 1875, after years of alternating with New Haven. Once the richest city in America post-Civil War, Hartford now faces economic challenges, but its surrounding metro area remains a strong economic hub. It's known as the insurance capital of the world, hosting the headquarters of major insurance companies that drive its economy. Education and healthcare also play a huge role here, making Hartford a center for learning and innovation. The city works closely with nearby Springfield, Massachusetts, through the Knowledge Corridor, promoting regional growth and development. Stamford, Connecticut is a vibrant city just 34 miles from New York City. With over 135,000 residents, Stamford is the second largest city in Connecticut, right behind Bridgeport. It's part of the greater New York metropolitan area, making it a prime spot for commuters and businesses alike. Stamford has a booming economy, home to 8 Fortune 500 companies and numerous corporate headquarters. In fact, it has the largest financial district in the region outside of NYC. Key industries here include finance, real estate, healthcare, IT, and telecommunications. But Stamford isn't just about business. It's also a great place to explore and enjoy. The city is home to beautiful parks, a lively downtown, and scenic waterfront views. It also boasts top-tier education with institutions. Waterbury, Connecticut, is also known as the Brass City. Nestled in the Naugatuck Valley, this historic city is just a short drive from Hartford and New York City. Waterbury was once a major industrial hub, leading the nation in brass manufacturing and watchmaking. Its motto even asks, "What is more lasting than brass?" The city's rich history dates back to the 17th century, when it was originally home to Algonquin tribes and later settled by Puritans. Over time, Waterbury grew into a powerhouse of industry, attracting immigrants from around the world to work in its thriving metal and clock factories. Even today, you can see reminders of its industrial past in historic clock towers and old brass factories that stand as landmarks across the city. Though Waterbury has faced challenges, like labor strikes, floods, and even a tornado, it remains a resilient city with a strong sense of community. Whether you're here for the history, the culture, or just passing through, Waterbury has a story to tell, one of strength, industry, and transformation. Nestled in the charming town of Avon, Connecticut, Fisher Meadows is a hidden gem perfect for outdoor lovers and nature enthusiasts. Spanning over 230 acres, the park boasts wetlands, forests, and open fields along the scenic Farmington River. Once home to indigenous people in the 1600s, Fisher Meadows later became farmland, a gravel quarry, and eventually a beloved public park in the 1960s. Today, it's a hotspot for hiking, fishing, bird watching and boating with well-maintained trails and scenic views. The park's access to the Farmington River makes it a prime location for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, with rentals available nearby. Beyond recreation, Fisher Meadows offers educational programs, guided nature walks, and a center showcasing local wildlife. The park is also highly accessible, featuring paved trails and a playground designed for children of all abilities. Westport is a charming coastal town in Fairfield County, Connecticut, just 48 miles from New York City. Known for its top-rated public schools, Westport is a blend of history, culture, and stunning waterfront views. The town's history dates back thousands of years, with the Pequot tribe first calling this land Kancamagus, meaning beautiful land. European settlers arrived in the late 1600s, and by 1835, Westport officially became a town, thriving as an agricultural and shipping hub. During the Revolutionary War, Westport played a role in resisting British forces, commemorated today by the Minuteman statue at Compo Beach. In the early 20th century, artists, writers, and musicians flocked to Westport, earning it a reputation as a creative haven. Over time, Westport evolved from a farming community into an upscale suburb with boutique shopping, arts, and a vibrant cultural scene. Today, the town is a hub for finance, technology, and professional services, while maintaining its coastal charm and artistic spirit. The Connecticut State Capitol is located between Capitol Avenue and the beautiful Bushnell Park. This grand building is home to the Connecticut General Assembly, the Governor's Office, and key state government functions. This is actually the third Capitol building Connecticut has had since the American Revolution. For years, the state legislature switched between Hartford and New Haven, but after the Civil War, Hartford became the sole capital. Construction began in 1871, and by 1879, this Eastlake-style masterpiece, with French and Gothic Revival influences, was ready for use. Designed by Richard M. Upjohn, but heavily modified by contractor James G. Batterson, the project ended up costing over $2.5 million, more than double the original budget. Its striking white marble exterior gleams in the sunlight, earning it comparisons to a fairy palace of frost. Now a National Historic Landmark, the Connecticut State Capitol is a must-see for history lovers and architecture enthusiasts alike. Middletown, Connecticut, is a charming city nestled along the Connecticut River, just 16 miles south of Hartford. With a population of nearly 48,000, Middletown is the southernmost city in the Hartford-Springfield metro area, which has over 1.9 million people. Originally called Mattabesek by the local Ogunquit people, Middletown was settled by the English in 1650 and renamed in 1653. The city became part of Hartford County in 1666, then joined the newly formed Middlesex County in 1785, and eventually consolidated as one city in 1923. Today, Middletown is a lively, welcoming city with a vibrant downtown. Candlewood Lake is the largest man-made lake in Connecticut and a true hidden gem of the Northeast. It's a favorite getaway for New York City residents, with luxurious lakefront homes and breathtaking views. with depths reaching up to 80 feet. Candlewood Lake is also a great place for water sports and diving. So, if you're searching for the perfect lakeside retreat, Candlewood Lake is calling your name. Portland, Maine is a coastal city packed with history, culture, and stunning ocean views. As the largest city in Maine, it's home to about 68,000 people, with a metro area of over 500,000. Once a hub for shipping and marine industries, the city now thrives on a diverse service economy. Portland's waterfront remains a key player, housing the second-largest seaport in New England. The name Portland comes from Old English, meaning land surrounding a harbor, a perfect fit for this seaside destination. Today, Portland is a creative hub, attracting artists, entrepreneurs, and a thriving cultural scene. And of course, the food here is incredible, from fresh seafood to the famous Maine lobster roll. Cape Elizabeth is a small coastal town in Maine, covering just 15 square miles with around 9,000 residents. Established in 1765 after separating from Falmouth, it shares borders with South Portland to the north and Scarborough to the south. The town is home to the iconic Portland Head Light, a historic lighthouse marking the entrance to Casco Bay. With its stunning beaches and lush landscapes, Cape Elizabeth boasts the longest growing season in Maine. It also has more parkland and protected open space than any other community in Cumberland County. Just a short drive from Portland, visitors can spend the day exploring scenic trails, sandy shores, and historic landmarks. Nestled along Maine's southern coast, this seaside village is a haven of sandy shores, charming cottages, and coastal wildflowers. Ogunquit Beach offers soft white sand and gentle waves, perfect for a relaxing day of sunbathing or watching sailboats drift by. For a taste of adventure, hop on a lighthouse cruise or try your hand at lobstering with local fishermen. The town's artistic roots run deep. Established as an art colony in the late 19th century, it remains a creative hub with galleries and live performances. Follow the scenic Marginal Way, a historic coastal trail offering breathtaking ocean views and a peaceful escape. Ogunquit's welcoming atmosphere has made it a popular LGBTQ+ destination, with vibrant nightlife, boutique hotels, and lively entertainment. Recognized as one of America's best coastal towns, Ogunquit continues to be a beloved getaway for beach lovers, history buffs, and art enthusiasts alike. Penobscot Bay is a sailor's paradise, stretching 40 miles long and 15 miles wide, dotted with over 200 islands and countless hidden coves. It's a mix of open waters and winding channels, with everything from lively fishing villages to untouched natural escapes. The bay's moderate winds and well-marked passages make it perfect for both peaceful sunset sails and thrilling open-water adventures. Along the western shore, harbours range from bustling Rockland to picturesque Camden, home to Maine's largest fleet of windjammers. The bay has a deep maritime history, once a hub for global shipping. From its historic shipbuilding roots to its modern-day sailing culture, Penobscot Bay remains deeply connected to the sea. Lake Hebron in Guilford, Maine, is a peaceful retreat surrounded by stunning natural beauty, making it an ideal spot for relaxation and outdoor adventures. The lake's clear waters and lush surroundings create the perfect setting for a variety of recreational activities, from paddling to fishing. Kayaking, canoeing, and paddleboarding offer a calm and scenic way to explore, with breathtaking views of the mountains and forests reflecting on the water. Beyond the water, the area boasts a network of hiking trails that wind through dense forests and rugged landscapes. Whether you're looking for an active getaway or a quiet escape, the mix of adventure and serenity makes this a must-visit destination. Nestled along Maine's rugged coastline, Knox County is a place where land and sea intertwine, creating a stunning natural landscape. As the sun rises over rolling farmlands, the golden light reveals a county rich in history, shaped by its connection to both agriculture and the ocean. With just 365 square miles of land, Knox County may be small, but its vast waterways make up nearly 70% of its total area. Fog drifts over the fields and forests in the early morning, creating a dreamlike scene that's perfect for a peaceful jog or a quiet drive along winding roads. From above, the landscape unfolds in a patchwork of farmland, dense woodlands, and coastal inlets, all tied together by scenic highways. The county's rich agricultural traditions date back to 1868 with the Union Fair, a celebration of farming and community that continues today. Whether it's a truck rumbling down a rural highway or a lone jogger on a misty trail, everyday life here moves in harmony with nature. Vinalhaven, the largest offshore island in coastal Maine, is a hidden gem with breathtaking scenery and a deep-rooted sense of community. Just a short trip from mid-coast Maine, it sits alongside North Haven, its smaller neighbor across the Fox Islands thoroughfare. Despite being part of the Fox Islands, Vinalhaven has its own unique character, with countless inlets, coves, and a population of around 1,200. Life here feels like a step back in time, often described as Old Maine, where tradition and natural beauty remain untouched. The island's economy has evolved from a booming granite industry in the 19th century to a thriving lobster fishery, home to one of Maine's largest fleets. Accessible only by ferry, private boat, or a quick flight, Vinalhaven's remote location adds to its charm and authenticity. Standing tall at the entrance of Boston's public garden, the equestrian statue of George Washington is one of the state's most striking monuments. Boston sculptor Thomas Ball designed the statue, crafting the model in a studio behind Chickering's piano factory on Tremont Street. The statue captures Washington in his prime, exuding strength and determination as he faces south atop his horse. Set among lush gardens and vibrant flower beds, its location in the public garden adds to its grandeur. Towering at 38 feet, including its granite pedestal, the statue is supported by a deep masonry foundation. Renowned sculptor T.H. Bartlett praised the statue, highlighting the horse's expressive posture and lifelike presence. While some critics debated aspects of the composition, the statue remains a beloved landmark, admired for its artistry and historical significance. Boston, the capital of Massachusetts, stands as one of the oldest and wealthiest cities in the U.S., blending history with modern innovation. Beyond its reputation in education, healthcare, and technology, the city offers stunning scenery and a diverse culinary scene. Located on the Shawmut Peninsula, Boston is surrounded by Massachusetts Bay and the Charles River, shaping its unique coastal charm. With deep historical roots, the city has been home to many U.S. presidents and played a crucial role in American history. Home to world-renowned institutions like Harvard and MIT, Boston is a dream destination for students worldwide. The city experiences 4 distinct seasons, each offering a unique charm, but late summer to early fall is often considered the best time to visit. From August to October, the mild weather makes it perfect for exploring the city's parks, waterfront, and outdoor attractions. Autumn in Boston is especially breathtaking, with vibrant foliage transforming the streets and parks into a painter's masterpiece. The Charles River stretches 80 miles from Hopkinton, Massachusetts, before meeting Boston Harbor. As New England's most prominent urban river, it serves as a natural escape for Boston area residents. Covering a watershed of 310 square miles, it channels rain and melted snow into its waters. The river winds through several Massachusetts towns, including Cambridge and Boston, before reaching the harbor. Rowers, joggers, and festival goers flock to its shores, making it one of the world's busiest recreational rivers. Historically, industrial pollution took a toll, with sewage and nutrient runoff impacting water quality. Excess nutrients lead to summer algal blooms, which can be harmful to both people and wildlife. Despite past challenges, the Charles River remains a cherished part of Boston's landscape and culture. Just across the Charles River from Boston, Cambridge is a city packed with history, culture, and innovation. With over 118,000 residents, it's one of the largest cities in Massachusetts and a key part of the greater Boston area. The city takes its name from Cambridge, England, a nod to its early settlers and their deep academic roots. This is where you'll find Harvard University, the oldest college in the US, founded in 1636. Just a short walk away, MIT adds to the city's reputation as a global leader in science, technology, and education. But Cambridge isn't just about the future. It played a major role in American history. In 1775, thousands of colonial soldiers gathered at Cambridge Common to prepare for battle against British forces. That same year, George Washington arrived here to take command of the newly formed Continental Army. From its revolutionary past to its cutting-edge present, Cambridge is a place where history and innovation go hand in hand. Nestled along the Connecticut River, Springfield is a dynamic city with a rich history and a central role in western New England. Home to over 155,000 people, it's the third largest city in Massachusetts and a key hub for culture, business, and education. Founded in 1636, Springfield has deep colonial roots and played a major role in shaping American history. Springfield is known as the City of Firsts for its many innovations, including the first American dictionary and the first gas-powered car. It's also the birthplace of basketball. Dr. James Naismith invented the game here in 1891, earning it the nickname Hoop City. Education is a big part of Springfield's identity, with several universities and colleges contributing to the city's vibrant academic scene. Just 24 miles north of Hartford, Springfield is part of the Knowledge Corridor, home to thousands of students and some of the top schools in the country. Hyannis, once a favorite retreat for the Kennedy family, is the main gateway to Cape Cod, offering a mix of historic charm, scenic beaches, and a lively harbor. As the largest of Barnstable's 7 villages, it's the first stop for most visitors, arriving by plane, train, bus, or ferry. The Kennedy family's connection to Hyannis is legendary, with their iconic compound in Hyannis Port drawing curiosity from travelers. But beyond its political history, Hyannis has an easygoing feel that keeps travelers coming back year after year. The town's beaches are a major draw, perfect for a relaxing day by the water or an afternoon of sailing. Hyannis still holds on to its nostalgic, small-town feel, a refreshing contrast to the fast pace of modern life. For a bit of adventure, hop on a boat for a classic New England whale-watching tour, a must-do experience in the region. If you're lucky, you might spot humpbacks, finbacks, or even the rare North Atlantic right whale, making for an unforgettable day at sea. Just a short drive from Boston, Waltham is a city with a deep history of innovation and industry. Back in the 19th century, it helped shape the American Industrial Revolution, becoming a model for modern city planning. The city earned the nickname Watch City, thanks to the Waltham Watch Company, the first to mass-produce watches using an assembly line. Waltham's roots go back even further. Originally settled in the 1600s, it was once part of a major Native American trail that shaped some of today's roads. History lovers can explore stunning estates which offer a glimpse into Waltham's elegant past. Today, Waltham is also a hub for education, bringing a lively student energy to the city. From history to innovation, there's so much to explore here. Let's take a journey back to 1620, when the Mayflower set sail from England, carrying the pilgrims to a new life in America. This historic ship was about 90 feet long and weighed around 180 tons, though no exact records exist. Some believe it was built in Harwich, England, before being purchased by merchant Christopher Jones in 1608. On September 16th, the Mayflower left Plymouth, England, with over 100 passengers, including future Plymouth colony leaders William Bradford and Miles Standish. The plan was to land in Virginia, but after 66 days at sea, storms pushed them off course, and they arrived at Cape Cod instead. The Pilgrims settled in Plymouth, where they created the Mayflower Compact, an important step in shaping American democracy. The ship stayed docked through the harsh winter and finally returned to England in April 1621. While no one knows exactly what happened to the original Mayflower, some believe its timber was repurposed for a barn in England. Today, you can visit Mayflower 2, a replica built in 1957 that made the same voyage to Massachusetts in just 53 days. Squantum, a small coastal neighborhood in Quincy, Massachusetts, is connected to the mainland by a causeway that crosses a scenic wetland. Technically a barrier island, it offers stunning waterfront views of Boston Harbor and some of the city's most expensive homes. It feels like a secluded retreat just outside the city. The neighborhood is known for its high home ownership rate and one of the country's largest per capita Irish population. Outdoor lovers can enjoy public beaches as well as hiking and kayaking. Located in northeastern Massachusetts, Gloucester is a coastal city on Cape Ann, just 30 miles from Boston. It's rich in history, first explored by Samuel de Champlain in the early 1600s and settled by colonists from England in 1623. Originally named after Gloucester, England, the city became a town in 1642. Gloucester's deep ties to the sea have shaped its identity, especially through its fishing industry, which dates back to its early days. Today, Gloucester still thrives as a hub for fishing and related industries. Nestled along Massachusetts' North Shore, Marblehead is a picturesque coastal town with a rich maritime history. Located on a small peninsula, it's home to just over 20,000 residents. The town is famous for its Marblehead Harbor, a safe haven for boats thanks to its protective shallow shoals and rocky coastline. Just off the mainland, Marblehead Neck is connected by a narrow isthmus, adding to the town's charm. Once the heart of Massachusetts' fishing industry, Marblehead has deep roots in yachting and was a major shipyard. Over the years, Marblehead became a hub for recreational boating, with several yacht clubs sprouting up in the late 1800s. Today, it remains a prime destination for sailing, kayaking, and fishing, with its scenic beauty and nautical heritage still at the forefront. Edgartown, located on Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, is a charming coastal town with a rich history. Once a bustling whaling port in the 1800s, it's now known for its scenic harbor, yachting events, and beautifully preserved historic homes. The town, founded in 1642, was originally called Great Harbor before being renamed Edgartown in 1671. Edgartown is also home to Chappaquiddick Island, a peaceful getaway accessible by ferry. Over the past few decades, Edgartown has revitalized many of its historic structures, blending old-world charm with modern amenities. Nestled on Massachusetts' South Shore, Hingham is a town with a rich history, founded back in 1633. Named after its English counterpart, This place has deep colonial roots, with settlers arriving from East Anglia, many escaping religious turmoil in England. Its prime location along Boston Harbor made it a key part of early American history. The town's first settlers, led by religious figures like Reverend Peter Hobart and Reverend Robert Peck, sought refuge from the strict rules of the Church of England. Though the town's early years were filled with tensions between settlers, Hingham eventually grew into a vibrant community. By 1665, the English settlers had officially secured the land from the Wampanoag tribe, finalizing the deal with Chief Josiah Wampatuck. Hingham's picturesque streets, coastal charm, and historic sites offer a perfect glimpse into New England's colonial past. So, if you're looking to step back in time and explore a town full of character, Hingham is definitely worth a visit. Nantucket Sound stretches across the Atlantic, creating a triangular expanse off the coast of Massachusetts. It's framed by Cape Cod to the north, Nantucket to the south, and Martha's Vineyard to the west, offering a stunning coastal view. Between Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard, it connects to Vineyard Sound, making this area even more scenic. The waters here are full of marine life, including species that are protected by federal law. It's also a hotspot for both commercial and recreational fishing. With salt marshes, open waters, and warm beaches along the coast, the Sound offers a range of ecosystems to explore. And if you're into natural beauty, the shoals in the area make for a fascinating landscape. Nestled in Hull, Massachusetts, Nantucket Beach offers visitors a beautiful stretch of fine, light gray sand. This scenic spot is part of the Nantucket Beach Reservation, managed by the Department of Conservation and Recreation. At low tide, the beach expands, creating unique tide pools that perfectly capture the beauty of the sunrise and sunset reflections. While the northern section is private, with parking reserved for residents and their guests, the rest of the beach is open for everyone to enjoy. Nantucket Beach is also home to protected species like the piping plover and, occasionally, harbor seals. The name Nantucket comes from the Wampanoag language, meaning low tide place or where tides meet, referencing its history as a tidal island. Early settlers arrived here not long after Plymouth Colony, and the area was once known as Nantucket Peninsula before Hull became a town in 1644. Whether you're here to relax or explore, Nantucket Beach offers a peaceful retreat with a rich history and stunning natural beauty. Hull, located at the southern edge of Boston Harbor, is a small town with a rich history. Known for its scenic Nantucket Beach, Hull has attracted visitors for years. Originally settled in 1622, it played a significant role during the Revolutionary War. The area's tourism began in the 19th century, when Paul Warwick opened the Sportsman Hotel, and steamboats began shuttling people to and from Boston. Hull's beach is considered one of the best in New England, with its fine sand and tidal pools. Local shops offer unique gifts and coastal-themed items, giving visitors a taste of Hull's nostalgic seaside charm. Salem is a historic coastal city located in Essex County, Massachusetts, just north of Boston. It was first settled by English colonists in 1626 and quickly became an important seaport in early American trade. Today, Salem is a blend of residential life and popular tourist spots, with neighborhoods showcasing its rich history. The city is most famous for the Salem witch trials of 1692, an event that continues to shape its culture. Beyond its eerie past, Salem is also known as the birthplace of the National Guard, which was first organized here in 1636. Whether you're exploring its historic districts or learning about its infamous past, Salem has something for everyone. Nestled in the heart of Massachusetts, Northampton is a city surrounded by natural beauty, from the winding Connecticut River to the nearby Mount Holyoke and Mount Tom ranges. This town is a perfect blend of culture, art, education, and business, offering something for everyone. The downtown area is full of locally owned businesses that add to its unique charm. Rich in history, yet full of modern energy, Northampton is a place where traditional neighborhoods meet a vibrant cultural scene. It's been recognized as one of the top spots for the arts, families, and outdoor adventures. The city has worked hard to preserve its historic buildings, keeping its past alive while embracing the future. The community here is warm and welcoming, with people from all walks of life coming together to make the city thrive. No matter where you're from, you'll feel right at home in Northampton, where everyone is part of what makes this city so special. Tucked along the Atlantic coast, Portsmouth, New Hampshire is the state's oldest settlement and its only seaport. Founded in 1623 at the mouth of the Piscataqua River, it started as a small fishing community and quickly became a bustling port. By 1653, the city was officially incorporated, named after its English counterpart. As New Hampshire's first capital, Portsmouth played a big role in early American history, even hosting the state's first newspaper back in 1756. Today, the city seamlessly blends its historic charm with modern attractions. The stunning coastline and waterfront views make it a perfect place to relax and unwind. Nestled in northern New Hampshire, Dixville Notch State Park covers 127 acres in Dixville Township, where Route 26 runs through a stunning mountain gap. Here you'll find a scenic gorge, 2 mountain brooks with waterfalls and hiking trails that take you up to nearby mountain peaks. The park is open year-round, but it's unstaffed, so come prepared. The notch itself is a striking narrow gorge nestled between Dixville Peak and Cave Mountain, and it marks the boundary of 2 river watersheds. It's been recognized for its natural beauty since 1866, when George Parsons built a guest house right by Lake Gloriette. A few decades later, Henry Hale turned the area into the luxurious Balsam's Grand Resort Hotel, making this place a must-visit for travelers. The breathtaking landscapes here are perfect for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts alike. Sunapee, New Hampshire, sits at the foot of Mount Sunapee and the shores of Lake Sunapee, offering a year-round escape. The area has been a popular tourist destination since the mid-1800s, when steamboats and trains brought visitors to the lake, staying at grand hotels and lakeside homes. Sunapee Harbour, with its rich history, played a key role in shaping the town's development. First, through agriculture and later manufacturing. On a summer day, Sunapee Harbour comes alive with shops, restaurants, live music, and boat cruises around the lake. Visitors also enjoy waterfront cottages and cozy inns for a perfect stay. Known for Lake Sunapee, the sixth largest lake in the state, the town attracts outdoor enthusiasts year-round, boating in summer, vibrant foliage in fall, skiing in winter, and hiking or biking in spring. Nestled on Aquidneck Island in Rhode Island, Newport sits right in the heart of Narragansett Bay, just 33 miles southeast of Providence. It's a go-to spot for a New England summer getaway, famous for its breathtaking mansions and a deep history in sailing. With around 25,000 residents, this charming city isn't just about its beauty, it's also a sports lover's dream. Wander through the city's colonial-era buildings, and you'll feel like you've stepped back into its heyday as a bustling 18th-century port town. With its rich history and coastal beauty, Newport is a must-see for anyone looking to explore the best of New England. Let's talk about Providence, the capital of Rhode Island and one of New England's oldest cities, founded back in 1636. It all started with Roger Williams, a religious exile who found refuge here and named it Providence as a sign of gratitude. Sitting at the head of Narragansett Bay, the city's waterfront made it a bustling port in its early days. Later, it became a major player in the Industrial Revolution, known for textiles, jewelry, and silverware. Today, Providence has reinvented itself with a strong focus on education and healthcare. The city is home to 8 hospitals and top-tier universities, shaping its vibrant community. With nearly 191,000 residents, it's the third largest city in New England. Its metro area, stretching into Massachusetts, is home to over 1.6 million people. A mix of rich history, innovation, and waterfront charm, Providence is a city that continues to evolve. Narragansett, Rhode Island, is a coastal gem that comes alive in the summer, with its population more than doubling as visitors flock to its shores. This town stretches along the eastern bank of the narrow river, meeting the Atlantic Ocean with stunning beachfront views. Originally part of South Kingstown, it became its own town in 1901 and has since been a beloved summer retreat. The area is known for its oceanfront strolls, multiple beaches, and some of the best surfing on the East Coast. Outdoor lovers can enjoy fishing charters, sailing adventures, and kayaking right in town. Golfers will find a range of courses, from beginner-friendly greens to challenging fairways. Whether you're after adventure or relaxation, this charming seaside town offers the perfect escape. Nestled between the Adirondack and Green Mountains, Burlington is Vermont's largest city and one that's easy to fall in love with. It's a place where history, arts, and nature come together in the best way possible. In spring and summer, the city comes alive with festivals, street performances, and outdoor concerts. Come autumn, the Burlington Bike Path is the perfect spot to take in the stunning colors of the season. And when winter rolls in, it's time to hit the slopes or lace up your skates for some fun on the ice. Downtown, the heart of the city beats along Church Street Marketplace, where historic buildings house great restaurants, live entertainment, and unique shops. And let's be honest, any time of year is a good time for chocolate. No matter the season, Burlington is always an adventure waiting to happen. Killington, Vermont, sits in the heart of the Green Mountains, offering some of the most impressive mountain terrain in New England. Just 35 minutes from Rutland's Southern Vermont Regional Airport, it's easy to get here and start exploring. In the winter, Killington is a top destination for skiing and snowboarding, with the legendary Killington Resort drawing visitors from all over. When the snow melts, the adventure continues with mountain biking, hiking, and golfing at Killington Golf Course. Cozy inns and luxury hotels provide plenty of options for a comfortable stay. The town also has a lively après-ski and nightlife scene, perfect for unwinding after a day outdoors. Whether you're hitting the slopes or enjoying a scenic summer getaway, there's always something happening. From quiet nature escapes to adrenaline-fueled fun, Killington has it all. Nestled in southern Vermont, Bennington is the largest town in the region and the second largest in the state, known for its deep historical roots and vibrant local culture. The town's most iconic landmark, the Bennington Battle Monument, stands as Vermont's tallest structure, commemorating a pivotal Revolutionary War victory. Bennington has a rich industrial history, from early wood processing to nationally recognized pottery, ironworks, and textiles. Originally chartered in 1749, it was the first New Hampshire grant and was settled by families from Massachusetts in 1761. Long before European settlers arrived, the land was home to the Western Abenaki, a part of the Wabanaki Confederacy. Today, the town features 3 historic districts: Old Bennington, Downtown Bennington, and North Bennington, each with its own unique character. The local economy thrives on healthcare, manufacturing, tourism, and small businesses, with the Southwestern Vermont Medical Center as the largest employer. Downtown Bennington offers a charming mix of historic architecture, locally owned shops, cozy cafes, and cultural attractions like museums, theaters, and art galleries. Woodstock is a picturesque New England village, often called one of the most beautiful small towns in America. With its stunning architecture, breathtaking scenery, and welcoming community, it offers an authentic taste of Vermont life. One of its most iconic landmarks is the Middle Covered Bridge, stretching gracefully across the Ogunquit River in the heart of downtown. The village is filled with locally owned shops, cozy inns, and farm-to-table restaurants that make every visit unforgettable. Outdoor enthusiasts can enjoy everything from skiing in the winter to scenic hiking and river adventures in the warmer months. Steeped in history, Woodstock was first settled in the 18th century and later became a thriving hub for mills, manufacturing, and even Vermont's state legislature for a time. While tourism now drives the economy, the town retains its historic charm, with beautifully preserved Georgian and Federal-style homes surrounding its central green. Whether you're seeking adventure, history, or a peaceful retreat, Woodstock offers an experience that feels both timeless and unforgettable. New England is a place where history isn't just told, it's felt in every step, in every wave that crashes against a weathered lighthouse. It's where nature puts on a new show with every season, from golden autumn hills to summer's salty ocean breeze. Maybe it's the quiet charm of a village, the warmth of a local cafe on a snowy morning, or the feeling of standing on a rugged cliff, staring out at the endless Atlantic. Something about this place stays with you. And just when you think you've seen it all, you turn a corner and find another hidden gem, another story waiting to be told. So, which part of New England called to you the most? The bustling history of Boston, the quiet beauty of Vermont, or maybe a spot you never expected? One thing's for sure, there's always more to explore. And when you're ready for your next adventure, well, New England will be right here, waiting. See you on the next journey.